Hello, YouTube. This is Keith, Kevin, Ken. I'm Kevin. It's time again for another knife of the day. That's where I go through my collection one knife at a time, one day at a time. It's Saturday, April 21st, as I record this, and I just picked up a huge box of brand new Spydercos right out of the factory. And let me just say this. So for the next 4 days, this day and 3 after, I'll be showing you the new Spydercos. Most of the heft of this box is related to these 3 knives. This is, I think, the first time. No. I was going to say the first time I've said the knife of the day, and I'm going to introduce so many knives. Actually, I think when I did the Copa, Spyderco Copas, of course, there's 16 to that set, and I had all 16. But this is a strange knife. Now, let me say this to all of you, because most of you are younger than I am. I'm 58. This summer, I'll be 59. And according to YouTube, most of you are around 24 to 35-ish or whatever. Some younger, a lot older, some like me, but the vast majority of you are younger. This is new. It is different. I'm part of the Spyderco Collectors Club, and I chose to take everything that they gave me, okay, and to pay for them. All of these are paid for. And so I think a couple of days ago, last week, I showed you a chef's knife. As we go forward, we'll do more of knives that are not your regular EDC knives. Okay, so I know on the internet people are stuck on their beliefs, etc. That's great, but this is the knife of the day. This is my collection, and we're just going to go through it, and it's fun. I have to say, the knife of the day is the Spyder throwers. That's Spyderco's throwing knives. They have teamed up with Harold Moeller, a Canadian custom knife maker who has made some of the best throwing knives around for people who are in competition or whatever. This was first listed in the 2017 Spyderco catalog, and I have to say, I was as new. I have to say, I was intrigued because that's just the kind of guy I am. Now, if I wasn't part of the Collectors Club, would I buy all of these throwing knives? No. Probably maybe one set, just because that's who I am and I like collecting all the Spyderco stuff. But I was intrigued. It never showed up. Then, I'm recording this in 2018. The 2018 Spyderco catalog came out, and they were in there without the new in there. So I said, well, probably this year they'll come out. Well, here it is. One reason I love Spyderco, they're not just doing the general EDC knives. They believe they should be involved in all knives, whether it's bushcraft or tactical or whatever, or tactical axes. So let's talk about this. The Spyderco Spyder throwers, they are thrower knives. I said, I'm going to set these down. Small, medium, and big throwing knives. Now, when I said there's going to be a bunch of knives, the reason I say that is you can only buy these 3 at a time. So if you want the smaller throwing knives, you'll get 3 plus a leather sheath. Is that nice? Where all 3 of them are there stacked up. You start with the top, the middle, and so you can just, when you're rehearsing or throwing and carrying them. And this is look how thick this leather sheath is. Is that excellent? Just quality leather sheath. We'll talk about the knives pretty soon. Believe me, we're going to do that. Then, of course, the mediums, same. You get 3 of them. Look at that sheath. Look at the quality sheath. So you can put all 3 of them stacked together and protect them. And then, of course, Let's see how we're going to set these up. That's how we're going to set them up for the background. And then, of course, who knows what my shot's going to be for the cover of this. And then large. So we're going to talk about the size of each and everything, and you'll see why they were so heavy. But look at that. I do like how they did that. Imagine the last one on that too, where you can grab it and do it. The cost of those sheaths alone are something else. So let's talk about the knives themselves. Of course, I got these and got excited because I'm that kind of guy. And so I've been on YouTube looking at knife throwers. I'll tell you, I'm thinking about retiring and having a van or mobile home. This would be nice to throw when you're at a campsite or something. The other thing that comes with it is for each set. So say you want the small or the medium or the large, you get 3. You get the leather sheath, and then you get Harold Muller's brand new updated knife throwing book. So you get the book as well, which is great. Talks about, at the end, it talks about Spyderco's involvement. This is an exclusive arrangement between him and them to do throwing knives and all of that, but also teaching you from beginner to expert how to throw knives, which, boy, I need. You can also buy that separately, by the way. So let's talk about the knife. Okay? I talked about all the other stuff involving the knives. Let's talk about the knives themselves. So the steel on the knives is HCR 13 MOV. This is the steel that you'll find on the value folders knives. Okay? So not exotic steel, and really, remember, these are throwing knives. There's no reason to have the exotic steel. You do want, for instance, you want to make sure they're stainless steel, and they are. They are stainless steel. They have this two-tone, the satin finish, and then you see the black oxide. Now, the thing about this, it's all in the dagger shape as well. The thing about this is, I just cut myself. No, I didn't. That coating on the edge is not sharp. You feel the coating, okay? Because, again, I know nothing about throwing knives. I am too old to pretend to strangers on the internet that I know everything. You watch those channels, I watch those channels too. I don't know anything about throwing knives, but I do know that, you need to grip. Depending on what kind of throw you're doing, you need to grip that. And so not having an edge is what you want. And then, you see the sharp parts up there? Yeah, that's the sharp edge, the sticking part of it. So you can grip it any way you want. You can index it. You can go way from the back. You can grab, if you are some of you that throw knives, have comments, please. Just don't call me a dummy, okay? As I get older, I think dummies are people who pretend to know what they don't know. I don't do that. I'm not here to prove anything. These are my knives. I'm excited about having them. I'm excited about watching videos and reading a book about throwing knives because I've never been into that, okay? So, you have the stainless steel that we're used to in the value folders, the HCR 13 MOV steel. You know that they are dagger. You know that there's no edge until you get to the point on all of these. We have small, medium, and large. So let's talk about them. The small is 5.3 inches, and that's the blade. Okay? That's where the black starts. 5.3 inches. The total length is 9 inches. So this is a 9-inch knife. And listen to this. 7 ounces. Okay? Obviously, it's balanced for throwing. These are made for throwing knives. Obviously, there are custom throwing knives and prices and very inexpensive knives. But, and I know other companies have done throwing knives in the past and probably still do them. But 5.3 inches, 9 total, 7 ounces. The medium is 6.1 inch blade, 10.3 inches total, and 8.9 ounces. The large is 6.6 inches, 11.1 total, and 10.2 ounces. So these three together, we're talking about 21 ounces and a thick leather case. Medium, we're talking 27 ounces. And the biggie, we're talking about 30.6 ounces altogether. But man, that Sheath's quality, these are nice. I saw on just YouTube, by the way, my knowledge is 35 minutes of looking at YouTube videos. So, but as people said, when they did have knives with blades, they didn't like them because they got chipped a lot. And, they filed out the chips, but this is the part that's going to stick. You don't want to have to deal with the edges on these. It's the tips. Just the tip, man. Hey, when I was in high school, that was the biggest lie ever. But I get off the thing. So there you got it. That's it. Spyderco has teamed up with Harold Moeller. Moeller is an expert. First, he's a custom knife maker, a great custom knife maker, an expert at throwing knives. You can get them small, medium, and large. Go check out what the differences are. I thought, oh, small, but a lot of people on YouTube was saying large is good or whatever. So go check those out. Same steel as the value folder knives. You get 3 of them, and you get a real quality sheath. And I love that they include the book. Spyderco says you can buy the book separately as well, but they throw it in the box. These are heavy, but they're wonderful. And that's a nice experience for me after a rough week of work. I really love this. We got some great knives coming too. Tomorrow, a knife that I'm really thrilled, an exclusive one from Spyderco. We've got 3 exclusives from Spyderco and other distributors. So those will come up the next 3 days. Hey, if you're enjoying the knife of the day and you like seeing some of these surprises that both you and I probably wouldn't buy on a regular knife shopping time, but man, I'm excited. I'm happy to have these. I really am. I'm happy to have these. I live in a big urban East Coast city, so I won't be throwing them. I promise you, I won't be throwing them inside of the city, but I'm excited to have them and probably keep 1 or 2 sets for when I do retire and get out and about. If you enjoy this, don't forget to subscribe. Share it. Tell them there's a fool that every day talks about knives every single day as he goes through his collection. Remember, everything on this channel I bought. These are my collections. Yeah, I'm that crazy fool, but I love it. Also, once you subscribe, please hit that button for notifications. It's a bell so that you don't miss out. There's a lot of people who like the knife of the day. They won't see this video because they haven't hit that bell. That's just how YouTube is working this year. It'll probably change next year, but I can't complain. You and I would never have met if YouTube didn't give a free platform to us. But please don't forget to subscribe and support the channel. I hope you guys are enjoying this as we go day by day, a new knife out of the collection each and every day. Hey, take good care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves first. That way you're well enough and happy enough to take care of others. I wish I would have done that 30 years ago. Keep those pockets full. In this case, don't put these in your pocket. Put them in the sheath on your belt. But keep those pockets full. Goodbye.